Hi, hello and welcome to MathFair. In this video, you are going to learn about geometrical meaning of zero for a polynomial. In the previous videos, we have discussed about how to find a zero of a linear polynomial and also to find the zero of a quadratic polynomial. If you have not been watched that videos, I provided that links in the description box. You can go through it. By using the graph, we can find the zeros. So let us see how to find the zeros by using the graph. Geometrical representation of linear polynomial. So first we have to represent the linear polynomial in the graph. So we know that the graphical representation of linear polynomials is a straight line. First we will take one linear polynomial and let us represent that on the graph. So here it is p of x equals to 2x plus 4 is a linear polynomial. First of all, find the zero of this linear polynomial. So to find the zero of a linear polynomial, so we have to make the value is equal to 0. Or also the zero of a polynomial is minus b by a. So by using that we can write is minus b by a. So in this linear polynomial, a is the coefficient of x, that is 2, and b is the constant term. The constant term is 4. So here we can write minus b by a. It means minus 4 by 2. So we can cancel it. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So we can get minus 2. So minus 2 is the zero of the linear polynomial. So to find the zero of a linear polynomial by using the graph, so we have to follow some procedure. Let us see what is that. First of all, take the given polynomial as y. So take y equals to 2x plus 4. So in the graph we have to take a Cartesian plane. So it have 4 quadrants. So by substituting x and y values, we can get x coordinate and y coordinate. After plotting that all the points in the graph, we can know where is the zero of the polynomial. So first here I am taking x equals to, so take some values x, y and x comma y. These are the coordinates. Now take x value as minus 3. If you take x equals to minus 3, then y equals to, substitute here 2 into minus 3 plus 4. 2 into 3, 2 3 is 6, so here minus sign is there. So it is minus 6 plus 4. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus, so subtract it. 6 minus 4 is 2. And the big number 6 have negative sign, so we can get negative sign, minus 2. So when x coordinate is minus 3 and the y coordinate is minus 2 and xy coordinates are minus 3 comma minus 2. Now put x equals to minus 2. So when we put x equals to minus 2, then the coordinates of y is 2 of minus 2 plus 4. 2 2s are 4. So here negative sign is there. So it is minus 4 plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 will get cancelled. So when the x equals to minus 2, the y coordinate is 0. It is minus 2 comma 0. Now take x value as minus 1. So put x equals to minus 1 in the given polynomial. Then y equals to 2 into x. It means 2 of minus 1 plus 4. 2 into minus 1. 2 ones are 2. Negative sign is there. So it is minus 2 plus 4. Minus 2 plus 4. Minus into plus minus. Subtract 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. And the big number 4 have positive sign. So it is plus 2. When x equals to minus 1, y value is 2. The coordinates are minus 1 comma 2. Next put x equals to 0. So by putting x equals to 0, we can get y equals to 2 of 0 plus 4. 2 into 0 is 0. Then it is 0 plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. So when the x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 4. Point is 0 comma 4. And you can take x as 1 and 2. So when we put x equals to 1, and we get y value is y equals to 2 of 1 plus 4. 2 ones are 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Then y equals to 6. It is 1 comma 6. And when we take x equals to 2, then y coordinate is y equals to 2 of 2 plus 4. 2 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Then y coordinate is 8. The point is 2 comma 8. Now we have to put these coordinates on the graph. Plot these the coordinates in the graph. So the first point is -3 comma -2. So the x coordinate is -3 and the y coordinate is -2. So at this point we can get -3 comma -2. The second point is -2 comma 0. X coordinate is -2 and the y coordinate is 0. So at this point we can get the point at -2. Third point is -1 comma 2. X coordinate is -1 and the y coordinate is 2. So here we can get it. The next 0 comma 4. X coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is 4. So here 0 comma 4 and 1 comma 6. X coordinate is 1 and the y coordinate is 6. So here we can get 1 comma 6. Then 2 comma 8. So 2 comma 8. So in the graph paper you will get exact values. So by joining these we observe. So here the line is intersecting the x-axis at -2. So -2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Simply remember one point. To find the 0 by the graph, at what point on the x-axis that graph is intersecting, then that point is called as 0 of the polynomial. So here the line is intersecting the x-axis at -2. So -2 is the 0 of this polynomial. So now let us see how to find the 0 of a quadratic polynomial by using the graph. That is geometrical representation of quadratic polynomial. So before going to learn this, first let us take one example. X square plus 3x minus 4. It is a quadratic polynomial. So first to find what are the zeros of this polynomial. So we already learned we can find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by the factorization. So let us find the zeros of this polynomial. So take it as equals to 0. So we can use factorization method. So first split the middle term. Middle term is 3x. So here the constant term is -4. So let's write the factors of 4. So it may be 1 4 is 4, 2 2 is 4. It is negative sign. Let's keep aside for negative sign. So now the middle term is 3x. So using these factors we can write 3. So 1 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. But we can do 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So here 4 minus 1 is 3. So 4 into -1 is -4 and 4 into -1 is 3. So we can use these two factors. So this is no need now, 2 and 2. So 3x can be written as x square plus here 3x means the positive sign. So big number has to take the positive sign plus 4x minus 1 means we can take as x. 1 into x is x. Minus 4 is equals to 0. Now from these two terms take x as common. X of, so here x square 1x gone plus 4 again. From these two terms nothing is there. It is x and that is 4. So we can take 1 as common. If there is no term common, we can take 1 as common. Why? Because 1 is a common factor for every number. So after taking 1, we can get same terms x. But here it is a negative x. We got here positive x. To get the positive x, we have to take the -1 as common. If you take -1 as common, then -1 into x minus x. Perfect. Then after, whenever we take in minus as common, then the signs will be changed. That's why here minus x become as plus x and here -4 will become as plus 4 equals to 0. So now here we can see x plus 4, x plus 4. Both we can take as common. X plus 4. After taking this, x minus 1 will be left. So this statement meaning is product of two terms is 0. It means either first term is 0 or second term is 0 or maybe both terms 0. So make 0 for the two terms. X plus 4 equals to 0 and x minus 1 equals to 0. By transposing x equals to -4. So here by transposing x equals to 1. So -4 and 1 are the zeros of this quadratic polynomial. So it is finding zeros by factorization. Now let us see finding the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by using the graph. So now for the given polynomial, take it as y equals to x square plus 3x minus 4. Why? Because so we will plot points on the graph. The graph consists x coordinate and y coordinate. So it have x values. So to know the y value, y coordinate, we can take y equals to x square plus 3x minus 4. Now by substituting x value with the given polynomial, we can get the x coordinate and also y coordinate. X, y and x comma y. So in the before we done we found the zeros of the polynomial. We got minus 4 and 1. So negative minus 4 is there, right? So now we start from the minus 5. Substitute x value as minus 5. So take x equals to minus 5. So whenever we substitute minus 5, let's see what is the y coordinate. So by substituting here we can get y equals to minus 5 whole square, that is 25 plus 3 into minus 5. 3 into minus 5 is minus 15 minus 4. Here 25 plus into minus minus. So 25 minus 15 or minus 4. 25 minus 15 is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So when the x is minus 5 and the y is 6, the coordinates are minus 5 comma 6. Now put x is minus 4. So by putting minus 4, so we can get y equals to minus 4 square. It is minus 4 square means 16. 3 into minus 4. 3 4 is 12. Minus 12 minus 4. 16 minus 12 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So when x equals to minus 4, y equals to 0. The coordinates are minus 4 comma 0. Now put x equals to minus 3. Then we can get y equals to minus 3 square. Minus 3 square is 9 and 3 into minus 3. That is also 9. Minus 9 minus 4. 9 minus 9 is 0. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. Then x coordinate is minus 3. Y coordinate is minus 4. So the points are minus 3 comma minus 4. In the same way, substitute x value as minus 2. Then we can get when x equals to minus 2, then y coordinates are x square. So minus 2 square. Minus 2 square is 4. 3 into minus 2. 3 2 is 6. Minus 6 minus 4. This 4 will get cancelled. Then y equals to minus 6. This minus 2 comma minus 6. The same way substitute minus 1. So when we put minus 1, we get x square. It means minus 1 square. Minus 1 square is 1 and 3 into minus 1. Minus 3 minus 4. 1 minus 3 is minus 2 minus 2 and minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6. So when x equals to minus 1 and the y coordinate is minus 6. Let's put x equals to 0. So by putting 0 here, simply we can get 0 square is 0. 0 plus 3 into 0 also 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 minus 4. So minus 4. Directly we can get 0 comma minus 4. Let's put x equals to 1. So if you put x equals to 1 here, 1 square is 1 and 1 plus 3, 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. If x equals to 1, then y is 0. It is 1 comma 0. And finally put x equals to 2. Then if you put x equals to 2, we get 2 square. 2 square is 4 and 3 2 is 6 minus 4. 4 4 gets cancelled. Y equals to 6. So when x equals to 2, y coordinate is 6. The point is 2 comma 6. So now we have to plot these points on the graph. First point is minus 5 comma 6. So it meaning is x coordinate is minus 5 and the y coordinate is 6. So this horizontal line is x axis and this vertical line is y axis. The negative points, these are y dash and it is x dash. So first point is minus 5 comma 6. So x coordinate is minus 5 and the y coordinate is 6. So approximately here we can get minus 5 comma 6. The next minus 4 comma 0. X coordinate is minus 4 and the y coordinate is 0. So here y coordinate 0 means on the minus 4 only we get the point. Next minus 3 comma minus 4. So minus 3 and minus 4. So on the graph paper, we get exactly. Next point is minus 1 comma minus 6. So it is minus 1. Sorry, minus 2 comma minus 6. So it is minus 2 and minus 6. So let us take forward this. So minus 2 comma minus 6. So here we can get then minus 1 comma minus 6. At this point we can get that minus 1 comma minus 6. Then 0 comma 4. So x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is 4. So 0 comma minus 4. X coordinate is 0. On the line we can get y coordinate is minus 4. So it is minus 4. It is represents 0 comma minus 4. Next 1 comma 0. Y coordinate, x coordinate is 1 and the y coordinate is 0. On the x axis we can get the point. Next point is 2 comma 6. 2 comma 6. Here we can get approximately. Now join these all the points. So by joining these points, we can observe that the graph is intersecting the x-axis on 2 points. That is on minus 4 and 1. Minus 4 and 1. So at what point the graph is intersecting on the x-axis, those points are the zeros of the polynomial. So here this graph is intersecting at 1 and minus 4. So minus 4 and 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial. And one more thing, so this U-shaped, so that the graph of the linear polynomial we get straight line, and the graph of the quadratic polynomial we can get the U-shaped one. That shape is also called as parabola. This U-shaped one is also called as parabola. So this parabola we can get up direction or in the down direction also. If the coefficient of the x square term, if a is greater than the 0, then we can get up direction u. If the coefficient a is less than 0, then we can get the down direction u. So here the scale is we have taken on the x-axis each centimeter as 1 unit, and the y-axis also we taken as each centimeter as 1 unit. So in this way we can find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by using the graph. Hope you have understood well, then give a like. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. For more videos to learn maths easily, subscribe the channel.